everyone, welcome back. Today, Paul and I thought we'd do something fun. We'll just sit down and chat about our daily routine, the little things we do every day, and how we kind of manage our time.
Yeah, because people always ask us, how do you guys balance everything? So we figured, why not share what a normal day in our life looks like?
Exactly. And honestly, our routine is pretty normal. But maybe you'll pick up some tips. Or just laugh at the way Paul drinks his morning coffee.
Hey, don't expose me already. Okay, so let's start from the top. What time do we usually wake up?
Well, I usually wake up around 6:30. I like to get a bit of quiet time before the day starts.
And I wake up? Let's be honest, more like 7.
Yeah, because I have to drag you out of bed sometimes.
Guilty. But once I'm up, I head straight for the coffee machine. That's my #1 priority.
Meanwhile, I like to drink a glass of warm water with lemon first. It just makes me feel fresh.
So while you're doing your lemon water health thing, I'm over here with my giant mug of coffee trying to come alive.
True. Then I usually do a little stretching or yoga, just for like 15 minutes.
And I'll either check the news or scroll on my phone. Sometimes I join you for the stretching if I'm feeling motivated.
Which is rare.
Okay, fair enough.
After that, we usually make breakfast together, right?
Yeah, and we keep it simple. Oats, eggs, or toast. Sometimes you make that smoothie with bananas and peanut butter.
Oh yes, my favorite. And Paul usually insists on making eggs his way. Scrambled, extra cheese.
Because it's the best way.
Debate for another day. Anyway, while we eat, we usually talk about our plans for the day.
Yeah, like who has meetings, or if we need to run errands, stuff like that.
Then we both get ready for work. I work from home, so I usually just set up my laptop in the living room.
And I head out, but before leaving I pack my bag, double check my things, and usually forget something.
Keys, wallet, or your lunch.
Always. Thankfully, you usually catch it before I leave.
So once Paul leaves, I start my work. My mornings are usually emails, calls, and a lot of typing.
And for me, mornings are usually meetings at the office. That's when I get most of the serious work done.
We don't talk much during work hours, except maybe a quick text.
Yeah, like, did you eat? Or don't forget to drink water.
The little check-ins. They make the day nicer.
Around 1 p.m., I usually have lunch at the cafeteria, but sometimes I come home if I get a break.
And if you do, I love it. We make something quick together, like sandwiches or rice with veggies.
If I can't come home, Lena eats while working.
Guilty? I sometimes watch a show while I eat, too. Meanwhile, I'm usually rushing because lunch breaks go by so fast. After lunch, my energy dips, so I usually take a short walk or just have tea.
Same here. Coffee round 2. That's when I really need it.
Then it's back to work until evening.
Yep, and usually by 5 or 6, we're both done.
Evenings are my favorite part of the day. It feels like everything slows down and I can finally breathe.
Same. The whole day is go, 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 and then once we're home, it's like, okay, this is our little bubble.
The first thing we always do is check in with each other, like mini updates.
Yeah, it's funny how even a 5-minute chat makes such a difference. You tell me what was stressful, what made you happy, and I do the same.
Today, for example, I had back-to-back meetings. By the time the third one started, I was just zoning out.
I get it. My day was all over the place, too. I had that one coworker who kept sending urgent emails, none of which were actually urgent.
Classic. But at least now we're done with all that.
Exactly. That's why sometimes after we catch up, we head out for a walk.
Evening walks are the best. Fresh air, a little exercise, plus we end up talking about random things we wouldn't otherwise.
Like that time we spent half an hour debating whether we'd survive on a deserted island.
And you were convinced you'd build a house out of palm leaves in one day.
Hey, I'm optimistic.
I'd call it unrealistic. But okay.
Fair. And sometimes instead of walking, we go to the gym.
Though let's be honest, the number of times we've said, we're going to the gym tonight, and then just stayed home, is pretty high.
True, but either way, we make sure we do one thing consistently. Dinner together.
Dinner is our time to experiment. Sometimes pasta, sometimes Indian food, sometimes we just try new recipes we find online.
And sometimes it's just noodles with whatever's left in the fridge.
Or cereal when we're way too tired.
Don't laugh. But I actually like those cereal nights. They feel like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, but people would be shocked if they knew how often it happens.
Shh, let's not ruin our image as serious home chefs.
Who said we had an image?
Me? I'm trying to build it.
Okay, fine. But when we do cook properly, it's always fun. Like, remember when we tried to make sushi?
And ended up with rice everywhere except inside the seaweed rolls?
Exactly. We basically invented deconstructed sushi.
Which is just a fancy way of saying we gave up halfway.
True. And don't forget the homemade pizza attempt.
Oh no!
The dough was way too sticky, and we had to peel it off the counter.
It turned into more of a pizza pancake than a pizza.
But we still ate it.
Of course. We're not quitters.
That's the rule. No matter how the dinner experiment turns out, we finish it.
Even if it's slightly questionable.
Slightly?
Okay, very. But still, it's ours.
Anyway, after dinner, we usually sit down and watch something.
And here's where the real battle begins. Choosing what to watch.
You always want something action-packed. Explosions, car chases, suspense.
And you always want something cozy, like a show about baking or people moving into tiny houses.
Those are relaxing.
I relax just fine with a good superhero movie.
That's not relaxing, that's intense.
But that's the fun of it. Anyway, most of the time we compromise with a comedy.
Or a documentary.
Which, let's be honest, I usually fall asleep halfway through.
Every single time.
Not my fault. Documentaries are relaxing.
Relaxing or boring?
Relaxing. Okay, maybe sometimes boring. But I do learn things, kind of.
Like what?
Last week's documentary was about penguins, right?
Yes.
Okay, I learned that they waddle.
Paul, you knew that since childhood.
Yeah, but now I know it in high definition.
You're hopeless.
Admit it, though. Sometimes you fall asleep during my action movies, too.
Only because they're too loud. How can something be so noisy and still make me sleepy?
Skill.
Right. Anyway, sometimes we skip TV altogether.
You grab a book and I...
Pretend you're reading, but actually scroll your phone.
Okay, guilty. But at least I don't distract you while you're in your book world.
True. When I'm reading, the world disappears.
I've noticed. I'll say something like, hey, dinner's ready, and you'll answer 20 minutes later.
That's part of the magic of books.
Meanwhile, I'm over there learning from memes.
Very educational.
Hey, some memes teach history.
I'll give you that.
And then, of course, comes the most important part of the evening. Tea time.
Oh yes, tea is sacred. Herbal tea for me, chamomile for you.
It's non-negotiable. Even on cereal nights, we still have tea.
It's our way of pressing pause on the day.
Honestly, I look forward to tea time as much as dinner. Maybe more.
Me too. Sitting with a warm cup in hand just feels right.
It's like our little nightly ritual.
Then around 10:30 or 11, we start winding down.
Which basically means you disappear into the bathroom for skincare.
Hey, skincare is important. It's like a mini spa every night.
You have the patience for 7 steps. Meanwhile, I can barely manage one.
That's because your skincare routine is splashing water on your face.
It works. I'm still alive.
That's not how skincare works.
Well, it's how my skincare works.
While you're doing that, I'm journaling or setting things up for tomorrow.
And I'm scrolling until you tell me to put it away.
Because otherwise you'll stay up till midnight or later.
Okay, but sometimes I find interesting things. Like last week when I went down that rabbit hole about space travel.
You were ready to sign up for astronaut training by 1 a.m.
I was inspired.
Inspired or delusional?
Both. But yeah, you're right. Sleep is important.
That's why I remind you. Once your phone's away, we usually just chat a little.
Those late night talks are honestly my favorite part of the whole day.
Same. They're small, random conversations, but they feel cozy.
Sometimes we talk about big dreams, sometimes silly things.
And sometimes we don't even remember what we talked about.
But it doesn't matter, it's just nice.
Exactly. It's nothing fancy, but it works for us.
That's our little routine.
Hopefully, you enjoyed listening to this peek into our evenings.
And maybe it gave you some ideas for your own.
Thanks for spending time with us tonight,
And don't forget to share your daily routine in the comments section.
and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.